Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have a Haier 32 inches smart TV, and the problem of this TV is no picture. Okay, we plug it in. Try to power on. Okay, as you can see, there is a backlight, but there is no picture or display on the TV screen. This trouble is very common in China TV. Okay. By the way, this video is requested by some of our foreign viewers. So even though it's very hard for me, I'm going to try my very best to fix this TV with a little English only. Okay, let's open the TV and let's see what's the problem. The model number of this TV is LE32K 5000. This TV is a smart TV. Here is the Wi-Fi module. Here is the main board and the power supply combo. In this type of trouble, we focus on this small board over here, LCD source board, and it's using a DC-DC level shifter IC SM4186. This trouble is very common, especially this type of panel. Okay, let's check the voltage first. Normally, this type of trouble, only 3 voltage is present. The 12 volts or main VCC, the 3.3, and the 1.8 volts. Other voltage like ABDD, BON, and BOF is missing. Here are the test points that we are going to test. Here is 12 volts. 1.8 volts, 3.3 volts, ABDD. This is the ABDD. Here is the ABDD. Von is here. Okay, the test point of BOF is here. The other terminology name for BOF or BOF is BGL. Here is the test point of BOF or BOF or BGL, and the test point for BON, or the other terminology name for BON is BGH. Here. Okay, let's check the voltage. Okay, power on. The backlight is on. Okay, the backlight is on. Okay, this is the 12 volts. This 12 volts is the main VCC of the LCD source board. Okay, this is the 3.3 volts. The 1.8 volts. Okay, let's check the output of the DC-DC IC. Let's check the ABDD. Okay, 0 volts. Normally, the voltage of ABDD is from 14 to 18 volts. There is no voltage on the ABDD test point. We can move to the VON or VGH test point. Okay, the VGH or VON test point also is missing. Normally, we can take a voltage of 24 to 30 volts on the VON or VGH, but it depends on the panel design. Okay, the next test point is the BGL or BOF. Okay, there is no voltage also. The normal voltage of BGL or BOF is from -5 to -12, but it depends on the design of the panel. The main reason why there are missing voltage on the output of the DC to DC IC is the DC to DC IC is in a protection mode. Why the DC-DC IC is in protection mode? There is a internal shorting on the gate signals going to the panel, or there is a short on the tiny film transistor inside the panel. Okay, the remedy on this is we're going to cut the gate signals going to the panel one by one. But first, we're going to identify where is the CKB signals or CKB lines. CKB1, CKBB1, CKB2, CKBB2, BOF, STBP, BSS. Okay, that test point is here. As you can see, there are many test point here. Okay, this is the CKB1, CKB2, CKBB1, and CKBB2. To find out which part of the panel is the main source of the problem, the first step we're going to do is we need to cut first the connection going to the label shifter IC or scan driver IC. In the CKB1, there is a 2 dot. The first dot is going to the scan driver IC. The second dot is going to the left side of the cuff here, and also this CKB2, the first dot is going to the label shifter IC, and the second dot is going to the left side of the cuff, going to the panel. Okay, we need to cut this one by one so that we can see where is the problem. It's either CKB1 or CKB2, left or right. We already cut the CKB1 going to the IC. Okay, here is the CKB1 here. I already cut the line. This dot is going to IC. Okay, let's check the voltage. Okay, let's check the ABDD. The voltage now on the ABDD is present. It's 14 volts. Let's check the other output, the BON or BGH. Okay, the Voltage now is 30 volt and it's normal. Let's check the B off or the BOF or the BGL. Okay, -9. After cutting the CKB1 line going to the IC, the voltage output of the DC to DC IC is normal now. So we know that the problem is in CKB1. Now let's find out where is the main problem of the CKB1 is either on the left or right. By cutting the left or right CKB1 going to the panel. But before cutting, we reconnect the line going to the IC. We reconnect first the line that we've cut earlier. Okay, as you can see here, after reconnecting the line going to the IC, I decided to cut the lower dot, which is here, CKB1. This cut portion is CKB1 gate signals going to the right side of the panel. Okay, let's check the voltage. Power on. We check the voltage of the AVDD. Okay, the voltage is still present. That's mean the problem is in CKB1 on my right side. Let's check the other voltage, the BOF. Okay, the bone. Okay, let's check the picture. Okay, there is a display now. It's but if you notice, there is a fine lines on the screen. If we look closer to the screen, we notice the fine lines on the display. To fix this problem, we need to cut the pair of the CKB1, which is CKBB1, to remove the fine lines on the display. Okay, this is CKB1. The next is CKB2. Next to CKB2 is CKBB1, and next to CKBB1 is CKBB2. This is the CKBB1. So we need to cut this line going to the panel. Here we already cut the CKBB1 here. Okay, let's check the picture. The display now is okay. Even though we move closer to the screen, the display now is perfect. We fixed the problem of no picture and no display by cutting only two tracks, the CKB1 and the CKBB1 on the right side of the panel. The left side of the panel is okay. Okay, as you can see, the TV is okay now. And if you found my video informative, please subscribe, share, and like my video. Okay, thank you for watching.